Hi, my name's Jason and welcome to the Clothesline Store. In this video, we're going to assemble and install the Hills double folding frame clothesline. Now, when you receive your clothesline and unbox it, lay all the parts out either on the floor or on a bench like I have done. Take the manual, read it from cover to cover. Check the contents in the manual compared to the contents you've got, and then proceed to install the clothesline. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So now we're going to install the brackets onto the wall. Some key points to consider. One is the clothesline needs to be 50 to 100 millimeters above the person's head who's going to use it most. Now be aware the clothesline does slope up slightly, so you need to take that into account. The next thing is you'll have stickers inside your wall bracket. Just make sure you read them and adhere to them. When you get some fasteners from the hardware shop, make sure they're suitable for the wall you're going to use. In this instance, we're using a timber wall for demonstration purposes, so I'm going to go ahead and install the bracket on the wall now. Now we've mounted the bracket on the wall, we're going to put the cover on. And now we're going to proceed to install the arms. So now we're going to insert the arms into the wall bracket. Now some key points to note, there's two arms, an inner and an outer, because it's a double folding clothesline. The longer arm goes to the outside, the shorter arm goes to the inside. Now also make sure you have the line clip and these plastic components facing the center of the clothesline when you put it in. So I'm going to go ahead and install this now. So now we have the inner and the outer bracket in place in the wall bracket. We're going to tighten them up and then repeat on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And that's all that's required to install the arms into the wall bracket. So now we've installed the inner and outer arm. We're going to go ahead and assemble and install the two front spreader bars. So let's go and do that now. So now we're going to assemble the spreader bars for the clothesline. Now it's a double folding clothesline, so you have a larger spreader bar for the outer frame and a shorter spreader bar for the inner frame. So just make sure you pair them up correctly. You then take the cover off the joiner and have it like so. You then get your spreader bar and you basically insert the joiner into the end like this. Now it does require a little bit of force using a hammer, so gently tap it in with the hammer. Now a very important point, make sure this thread that goes in here lines up here. Don't hit it in any further than it needs to be or you won't be able to complete the assembly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So as we can see, we've got the threads lined up. So what you do now is put a screw in there and then put the other end on, because that saves you pushing the joiner further into this section when you put the other section on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So now I'm going to get the other spreader bar. Again, we've got the hole here and it needs to line up with this hole here. So we give it a gentle tap. And as we can see, it's lined up nicely. So we're going to take this one out, put the cover on, and put the two bolts on, and then we're done. So now that's complete, we're going to go ahead and do the other spreader bar before we install them into the clothesline. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now and put them into the clothesline. So now I've assembled the two spreader bars. I'm going to insert the inner one first. So we do this, we get the corner section, we take the rear cover off so we can get access to the bolts. And we first of all just place it into the end of the spreader bar like so. We're going to lift it up and place it in position here. May have to give it a gentle tap to get it in. We then come across to the other end and do exactly the same thing. Now we tighten them up. It's important to make sure they're nice and tight or they will come out. So now we've inserted the inner spreader bar. I'm going to go ahead and insert the outer one. So let's go and do that now. So now we've finished putting the front spreader bar on, the inner spreader bar on the corners. We go ahead and put these covers back on just to tidy it all up and finish the job. So now once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and thread the cord. So I'm going to go and do that now. So now we're going to thread the cord. So here's a tip, unravel the cord before you start, makes the job a whole lot easier. So now we've unraveled the cord, we're going to thread it. We're going to thread it through the inner frame first. So you take the cord and you thread it through the blue clip on the inside and you pull it through about 10 centimetres to allow you to tie it off as per the manual, and then you proceed to thread it through the rest of the clothesline. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So now we've threaded the inner frame, we've threaded the outer frame, we're just going to tie it off and tension the cord. Now I'm going to show you how to do that, be very careful. If you over tension the cord, you may very well damage the clothesline. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to tension the clothesline cord now. So we thread through our clip and we just take the tension up with our hand like so, and then we just gently pull the cord towards us. And we do this a few times. And then we tie it off. Now the cord does not have to be like a piano string or guitar string, because as I said, it may very well damage the clothesline. And that's all that's required to thread the cord on the double folding frame clothesline. So I hope this has helped you with the assembly and installation of the Hills double folding frame clothesline. My name's Jason. Thanks for visiting the clotheslinestore.com.au, and bye for now.